Kelly. I'm the Express Empress. Today's topic of the day is going to be about the end days, #Armageddon. So many times growing up, I heard about it through Nostradamus and so many other sources. Going to Bible church and Bible Sunday school when I was a kid, we always learned about Daniel, the book of Daniel and Revelations. But I think any of us would be arrogant to think we would know an exact time of when it's going to be, although the signs are definitely here. We talked about in church growing up and how the birth pains would get closer and closer together like a woman giving birth. And surely they're there. I mean, look at all the things that are happening now in our world. I mean, between wars and famines and rumors of wars, it's definitely there. All we can do in the meantime until God does come back and Jesus comes back, only God knows when that's going to be for sure, is to help each other and love each other and try to bring more light to this planet as light workers and empaths. Trying to be a light where there's so much darkness isn't easy on us, but it makes us feel alive. It's the one true thing in our life that makes us feel truly alive. Outside of an awesome relationship or an awesome meal or going on a vacation, that's something that's intrinsic in our soul, is to help people. And getting by day to day is not always easy. And this channel I want to use as a support for each other, that we could comment about different tricks that we have, different tips that we have for being able to find quiet time to ourselves, meditation, things that help us as a person, as an empath, grow and expand in relationships and soulmate and twin flame relationships, tips that we can give to each other for helping that and come together. Tips on helping each other just find our way in life. It's so important. So I want to kind of express the fact that some of the news I think that we all watch sometimes can be too much for us empaths. Staying away from some of the end of the day movies sometimes can really get to us. Just hearing some things on the radio that are happening around our town that could be so overwhelming. And helping our children too, because they don't understand what they should screen out, what they shouldn't. I really think sticking together and talking about these things on this kind of a forum is the reason why I started this, to be able to help support each other. In my field of my work, I've got the opportunity of being able to help people one-on-one while we're doing another service all together. And that's something that's interesting through our different careers of being able to talk to people and be a light unto their path. And I want to use this forum for the same thing. I also today have laid out a 4 regular spread that I normally do, and I'm doing it a little bit different. I will show you the cards and bring them up and let you see each one a little bit longer. And today's kind of had a lot to do with what we're talking about. In the end days, we're going to have more people trying to do wrong by us. There's going to be more circumstances that are getting harder and harder. I mean, the coronavirus is surely symptomatic of that, although there's definite questions on the control situation, which we can get into another time. The way people treat each other just in traffic jams, the way people treat each other in the stores, it's all totally talking about the end days. So this all kind of goes in line with it. So the first card of the day is we have upside down 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is very symptomatic of soulmate, twin flame relationships right now, upside down. Relationships in general are going to suffer during these times. There's going to be more interferences. There's always more interferences in soulmate, twin flame relationships, even regular relationships. But the powers that be, the opposite of God, don't want them together because they will do better things as a whole together than they would apart. But we always know that God wins in the end. So we're going to keep this forum going and our communications going. And together as a strength, together more than apart, we can make it to the other side. Our second one of the day is a Magician. The Magician, it means you can manifest anything. And as empaths, we're excellent manifestors. It's the law of attraction, which we will do a show about soon. The law of attraction, you put it out there and you think about it and you really picture it like a pitcher does before he goes to base, getting a home run. And as empaths, we can manifest it. If we believe it and know it and think it and do not let our eyes off the vision, we will get there. So that's the Magician. Third one is the Moon. The Moon is very confusing. Confusing times, wondering what's going to happen next, waiting for the other shoe to drop, not really knowing what to expect is the Moon. So very, very troublesome cards, so to speak, but in the end days, we're going to see more of this. Hence the reason we all need to stick together and have more communication to uplift each other. Because how much more are we going to uplift each other than we can uplift everybody else? But by sticking together, we have a forum here to do that, and other forums like this. And the fourth card, Five of Pentacles, talks about hidden enemies around, not knowing who to trust and who not to trust, people using you, resources being taken, not realizing it, being lonely and wondering who to turn to. I think we've all been in situations like this, especially as empaths, don't see it coming. Sticking together and talking our stories and telling our stories and sharing these times together, what we've been through and what we did to get through the other side, will help a lot of our fellow empaths and light workers out there. And so I'd really love for you to comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for staying with me. And stay tuned to the next time around when we do another topic of the day. Thank you, and God bless.